Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Samurai 8, Chapter 4. When we last left off, we continued our little adventure with Nanashi, as Nanashi and Hachimaru were attacked by these pig guys. They weren't actually pigs, they just wore like little pig snouts. And then Nanashi gained the resolve to step outside and eventually go and be a samurai and find Hachimaru wherever Hachimaru ends up. Hachimaru's headed home, and there's some stuff going on with Daruma and Hachimaru's dad, who is still unnamed. But with that said, let's all go and jump right into the Chapter 4, Fighting with Dad. We open right where we left off, with Hachimaru flying on Hayataro. So many things to see for the first time. We have him flying over the landscape. Cover picture, or translator page, I mean. Anyway, so yeah, Hachimaru and Hayataro on a grand adventure. They're flying through the sky. Hachimaru screams out, "Whoa! I love feeling the wind! Flying is amazing! We should try to reach the stars!" And Hayataro looks back at him, "Meow, meow!" You can't? I could have guessed. "Hayataro, full speed ahead, let's go home!" And they leave a sonic boom in their wake. Whoa! And someone, probably a samurai, or no, it looks like a farming hoe, looks up at him in the sky. People below probably think we're a comet. Meow. Ah, right, you can't see those during the day. They reach home, and the dad, answers, so we're back with, the dad and Daruma's conversation. The dad, now has Daruma's blade up against his neck. "I see it was with you. Guess that's why I couldn't find it. You understand its weight. You're not just any old samurai, either. Not to mention, you're using a very fine bone hilt." Oh no, that's the dad talking, my bad. "You understand its weight, you're not just any old samurai, either. Not to mention, you're using a very fine bone hilt. Still waiting to hear you say, who are you in Hachimaru? Since you're a proper samurai, shouldn't you be introducing yourself first?" And Daruma stops for a second, and we see his face come off, and a little spine thing comes out. "I have a full mastery of Vajrayasca-style fighting. My name is Daruma. That is my true identity. We have a translator note about Vajrayasca. We'll be using Sanskrit Buddhist terms from here on out. The license is sealed in the key here." "Is that real?" "Yes." "Then you are the lone wolf samurai from the Yakuza school of fighting. A legendary samurai who made that wolf into his holder and killed 1,000 people? That Daruma?" And we see a human version of Daruma. I don't remember if that's the same guy from the video game in Chapter 1, but I'm not sure. "You use a cat form?" And he shuts his head up. "I'm getting used to this reaction. You do know a lot about samurai," and Daruma walks off a little bit. "What business does someone like you have on our planet looking like this? I dislike putting on a sheep's clothing. To tell you the truth, if I do nothing, this whole planetary belt will be annihilated." And the dad looks at him and starts sweating. "There's a way to stop it. Apparently there's a certain box that's once been sealed by 7 keys. The box can only be opened by a certain key. A samurai's key that belongs to a very, very special samurai. I've been roaming this galaxy in search of both the box and the key. It's been 50 years since I started my search, and yet I've not been successful. Until now." And the dad looks at him. "You're telling me Hachimaru is one of those 7 keys?" "Exactly. So those 7 keys are the samurai themselves, I'm guessing?" Alright. But if Daruma does not have the box, how does he know what the keys are? I don't know. Anyway, the dad yells at him, "No! I'm not letting my boy go with you." And Daruma pauses and then replies, "You don't seem surprised by my explanation. Do you know something?" And the dad slams his cup down. "I wouldn't tell you if I did. And you're not taking Hachimaru away. He has to be protected." "I was drawn to him because of his magnetic pull. Akala himself must have guided me here. The reason Hachimaru was able to become a samurai is to protect the galaxy. Have more confidence in him. He does not need to be chained anymore." And I have a very, very on-the-nose shot of the device that Hachimaru was strapped to. "Don't talk like you know anything. And right then Hachimaru comes in. "I'm back!" "No more talk of that," he whispers to Daruma. "You're late. Hayataro can morph into a plane. We just had to fly all over when we discovered that." "You said you were taking a walk around the neighborhood. Hey, want to hear what happened?" "What?" "I made a weird friend." And the dad just kind of stops and looks at him wide-eyed. Can I go out again? Not for a walk. I want to see what's on the other side of town. No, you just came back. I just now became able to go out at all. I'm not a weakling anymore, either. I'm a samurai. The dad, looked at him. It's too dangerous outside. I died in front of you just yesterday. And who saved you by going outside? Me! And they both, glare at each other. Ha! Gotcha. That's why you never finished that portable life support system. Oh, because the dad never wanted him to leave. You've never had the intention of letting me go outside, have you? You just want something to restrain me with. You don't understand me at all. The dad, looks down, as does Hachimaru. Just once. Have you ever thought that if you could fly free in the sky, just once, you'd die happy? The dad, looks down and then gets up. Don't forget, you're only allowed to go out to walk Hayataro and stay close to home. As for you, Daruma, get out. And Hachimaru turns to Daruma. Master Daruma, say something! Are you sleeping? And Daruma, is just at least pretending to be fast asleep. Anyway, then the dad goes and, into his room, bangs the door shut. And he flashes back to Hachimaru back when he was still tied up to the tube as a little kid. I swear to God, though, if that tube machine is going to be Samurai 8's equivalent of the Naruto swing, I swear to God. Anyway, so Hachimaru is looking at this video of a plane going, and the dad sits down next to him. You want to ride one of these someday? And Hachimaru didn't even notice he was there. No way! Who want to ride this thing? Even a loser like me wouldn't. And I like playing games way more. I'm not a little kid anymore to be happy to fly. Wouldn't do it if you paid me. That changed. If you say so. I do say so. Then Hachimaru goes back to watching this plane video, so you know. And we see him working on something. I think it might be the portable life support system. But he has a flashback of this masked guy saying, "Someday I'll find you." And the dad freaks out and stops for a minute. What should I do? Back with Daruma. I ended up telling him off again. I mean, Dad is probably for sure wrong this time, but he's just worried about me. It is kind of dangerous outside. Maybe it'd stop worrying if I were stronger, but... And then Daruma wakes up. A samurai decides for themselves. You're up again? Hachimaru, tell me your favorite number. Huh? Why? Just tell me. Okay. It's 8, since I've got it in my name. And Daruma unsheaths his sword and does some spinning dance things. What? 1, 2, 3. And Hachimaru just looks at him confused. 4, 5, 6, 7. And Hachimaru just looks. 8. And after that, so Daruma did the one slice and then started counting, and then this gash opens up right in front of the porch. A delay? It's been precisely 8 seconds since you swung the sword. Did you cut it? How? Vajrayasaka style silent cut. With this move, you can set the time between cutting something and it being cut. I repeat myself. A samurai decides for themselves. I'll depart from here before long. If you wish for me to drill the Vajrayasaka style of fighting into you, step over the cut on the grass. However, if you do so, you will not be able to live with your father anymore. And Hachimaru looks down as Daruma waits for him to respond, and he crosses over the line. You've already been introduced as my master anyway. Nice to meet you, Master Daruma. So he has decided. The training starts now. Chapter 4, end. Alright, so I'm going to go on a limb and say this is probably the best that Samurai 8 has been yet. Admittedly, I'm really digging Nanashi at this point, and I think they should show up some more. Though I can't imagine they're just never going to come back. I hope it's not. The thing that their short relationship reminds me of, their short introduction and then departure shortly after, vaguely reminds me of Luffy and Kobe. A little bit. Both in Hachimaru giving Nanashi the courage to step out of their current situation, much like Luffy did to Kobe with Alvida at the beginning of One Piece. And also in that kind of, they meet for a little while, and then Hachimaru goes to go be a part of the main plot. And I really hope we don't have to wait almost like 450 chapters to see Kobe with to see Nanashi with Hachimaru again, like with Kobe. But yeah, there's not any Nanashi in this chapter, so I'm not going to talk about them too much. This is just the first chapter, I feel like, where it's not that hard to figure out what's going on for the entire chapter, which is a big thing. Good work. Who's the author? Who's the artist? I mean, it's not Kishimoto. It's Akira Okubo. Yeah. I didn't want to say Okubo because Okubo is Atsushi Okubo's last name, and wrong Okubo. I wonder if they're related, though. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Most of the bulk of this chapter is both the confrontation between Daruma and the dad, who I'm pretty sure is still unnamed, right? Does anyone know the dad's name? I'm just blind. But yeah, the dad is definitely knows a lot more about samurai than he's let on so far. And he has some kind of secret going on with that bit of the "I'll find you someday," I think is the line. Yeah, someday I'll find you on page 16. So there's definitely something with the dad, but it seems like Hachimaru will be leaving the dad shortly. And that's the other part of our story is, for one thing, Hachimaru fighting with his dad. So I imagine there'll be some kind of reconciliation between them before Hachimaru leaves. But then there's him deciding to leave and be trained in Vajrayasaka style fighting by Daruma. And there we see a little bit of what Vajrayasaka does, but not much more than that. So there's not a whole lot to say about that. So I think that'll leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or, do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!